Welcome, people. On today's session, we'll be talking about a very sensitive topic, which is dating in this 21st century. Yeah, and I'm here with my very own friend, Eden, and he's going to tell us some of his concepts. So let's hear from you. What's your concept on dating with regards to this 21st century?
Okay, hi everybody. As you said, my name is Eden. My idea of dating in the 21st century, I will not lie. I would say, I think it's more about like people. It's like a transactional thing. You get. So
Okay.
you bring this, I bring that,
Mhm.
and in as much as we say there's love, it's hard to actually believe that because currently it's actually money. It's money over love.
So you try to tell me now that it's
Yeah.
the transaction that comes first, not even the love itself.
Well, I think even if you want to say it's love, maybe because you're trying to paint it that way, you might say it's love, but actually it's actually transaction.
I feel it's not actually painting because love, what's love? Love is a verb and verb is an action word. So the transaction comes in between the love profession.
Okay, so if I'm getting it correctly now, the problem is I'm trying to distinguish the transaction from the love.
Exactly.
So I'm trying to put them together.
Exactly.
Well, I stand by distinguishing them because it's not be smart I don't see for this dating relationship. This shit
Whoa.
where they call dating,
Okay,
this
so
that.
you're trying to talk from your own aspect.
Yes,
So
yes.
let's hear it. What built that concept in you?
And I think I'm just talking from my own aspects. I mean, the average guy in this 21st
Speaking for
century,
the male
yes,
figure.
in this 21st century,
Okay.
I will not lie. If you don't have money, guy, forget. There's no love without money.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's no love. Even understanding girlfriend self need money. Yeah, so it's all about money. It's all about money. So sorry, but it's all about money. That's what I think. Yeah, so my own idea of dating this 21st century is that have money. Love comes next, not money, not love before money. It's money before love.
But from what you're actually saying, you're pointing out that love actually is not relevant in two persons coming together to actually have a thing. True, because if you don't love someone, there is no reason you want to build something with them. And you know, love, they say, stands the test of time. So it should actually come in as the major factor. Yes, but these days I feel the heart of humans have actually grown so cold that they don't take, if I'm not benefiting from it, I'm not giving in or whatever. But it's ought not to be so.
Well, even if, let's say, for example, you have the opinion that love actually counts, if you have not been into this thing called relationship in quotes, anybody that's saying this is all about love has not been in this ship once.
You never can tell.
No, I think you have not been in this ship once. I mean, I've been with girls who, from the onset, they will like to tell you that just give them love. But with time, something will happen. Okay, hey babe, something is happening. Please, can you turn up for me? It still boils down to that money factor.
Yeah.
Again, there's no boils down to that money factor. And it's crazy if you are in a relationship, and then it's actually very, very harming for guys. If I think I tell girls this thing that I think the worst thing you can do to a guy who does not have money is to ask him for money. Like it's it's to crumble his ego. You get? Let me explain to you now. Let's say we're in a relationship. Before we enter the relationship, you say I not to guide, and then let's say your cravings all of a sudden starts skyrocketing.
Of
and then I
course,
like
there should
you.
be cravings.
So when you told me that okay, I need to buy this thing, and then I cannot provide, which is a masculine instinct to provide.
But yeah, exactly. You're supposed to provide. Of
Yes.
course, that's what you're built to do. And you wouldn't like yourself so much without money. So money is very vital. I think I beat you to that. So I really don't think although these days you hear girls say if you don't have bands, I can't get to your bed. That's the terms they use. I think that's why you're actually calling it transactional, because probably because of the kind of people you're meeting. Yeah, I
I think
can
another
attest to
problem
that.
of this 21st century is the fact that women now they have this entitlement mentality.
Yeah.
You get, so they automatically feel like if you are in a relationship with the person is supposed to foot all your bills. I mean, I've been with girls who before the relationship you they feed for yourself now. Now that we're together, all your problems automatically become mine. Sometimes it even spills to their family problem. You get, and they feel like because they're giving you that thing, you're automatically obliged to
Mm.
give them this
The
thing.
other thing,
You get,
that it is
but the
that for
thing, but
this.
not be me and you they enjoy that thing.
Oh my
And then you
goodness.
enjoy that thing now. You get, so
It's actually that for this.
and then another
Then
problem is the whole problem of the young boys they make relationship unbearable for us. Yeah. So I mean I'm trying to I dey buy my girl shawarma, you take my girl, they go eat, they go buy her heaven and earth.
but why would she go out with someone else to an eatery to buy heaven and earth when she knows that she has a man who buys her shawarma?
Oh, I should be asking you. That's
No,
your
no,
gender.
no, no.
It's your gender.
No, I feel it's because she feels you're incapable, so she's actually going for the one that is
Okay, I have one
fit to
personal
do.
rule in dating women. So when I meet a lady and then I'm courting her, the first thing I establish is am I enough for you? Again, that's the first thing I establish. And am I enough for you? It's not a function of my bank account per se. Like do you see beyond the present? You get, because if I'm not enough for you, the time will come that somebody my 1,000 naira will no longer be enough for you. You'll be craving for somebody else's 5,000. But if I'm enough for you, my 1,000 naira is enough for you. So what I establish in a relationship before I even think of venturing or asking her out is to establish, am I enough for you as per my looks? You understand? Because looks can actually make a girl.
Definitely,
am I enough
yeah.
for you as per my doing it? Yeah, you have to establish that too. Am I enough for you as per what I can, like how much of your needs I can meet? You get, so once I can establish that I'm enough for you, I don't think I'm actually scared of my woman cheating. You understand? Because definitely if I spin you, so to speak, you must be good looking. So if you are good looking, other guys will be courting you.
Definitely.
Understand? But I only have to establish that if I'm enough for you, then I will not be scared of you going out.
But I feel if you're actually dating a lady and you know that you're not actually capable to fit all the bills, she should have the leverage, how do I put it, like the freedom to keep her options open. Yes, like so that if you can have an assistant, someone can help you lift the burden off your shoulder.
And then when I have an assistant, it becomes a problem.
Oh no, you actually don't need an assistant.
Why not? If she can have an assistant to put in a big, kind of have an assistant.
What if she's always available to foot your bills on the other side? Of course, you know.
But I personally feel like men are beings of egos. So
Yes, definitely.
if my woman, remember the situation where guys say on her babe's birthday, they will not let another guy buy something that is worth more than the one that they give for her.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you can say that is selfish, but it's actually crumpling the man's ego if after now you buy your girl, let's say iPhone XR, and then some other guy who is just like in the give and light, come buy an 11 Pro Max. You might not really have the, like, you might not, depending on the guy, can come off as return the phone.
Yeah.
But I feel like a smart woman who understands men, ego, respect, and how it works should humbly decline. So in having a second person,
whoa,
I feel like she should chill out.
Whoa. On my own end, I feel you should just say thank you, I appreciate the gift, and you enjoy it.
And then you'll be pressing that phone in my phone.
Definitely. You have to come to an understanding.
I cannot come to that kind of understanding. That's not nice.
Okay, so you're actually telling me now that you're not cut out for dating whatever.
On that, well, I'll be frank to myself. Dating ship is not an easy one. It's not an easy one at all. I mean, you come across different kind of girls, the insecure ones. I mean, I've seen girls who, The insecurity is enough to crumple the relationship.
Wow.
You tell them that she's beautiful and then she's asking you, "Are you sure, guy?"
So
No, talk, I know what I talk.
you actually no, you have to be sure. You have to strengthen the foundation and make it very solid. So you're actually saying now that dating in the days of the old is actually sweeter, better, and more fun than the present.
Yeah, I think I like that brought up now. I think while I was in secondary school, we used to write love letters those times. That time, love
From
don't
my
don't cost a
basket of
dime.
love.
Yeah, love does not cost a dime that time. I mean, you write a love letter, you push it into her bag.
But the world is evolving, so you have to.
Love don't cost like this.
So you can't afford it.
No, you cannot. I cannot afford.
Okay, let me ask. Okay, which do you prefer, a distance relationship or close relationship?
Well, I like texting. Again, I feel like when I'm talking to somebody, I want to see their body language. I want to see the way they react. The way they talk, the way they smile.
Okay.
So, in the light of that, distance is not really for me. Yeah. I think I posted one time that let's talk or not at all. Let's talk or not at all. Let's see and talk or not at all. So the whole texting. Because you cannot really deduce everything the person saying from the phone.
Yeah, that's
something somebody
true.
can say I love you and we're laughing emoji.
But there's need for video calls and all.
No, there's no. I want to feel.
Yeah.
Distance is out of the
So what do you advise that some necessary changes that should actually happen to make dating in this 21st century comfortable, convenient, and enjoyable?
Okay, advice. So first and foremost, I feel like there are a couple of advice I can give. First is if you have been in a relationship before, heal before you enter another one. Because this is actually, there are people who enter a relationship and they use the other person to get over the other person.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
The thing is that you cannot actually get over.
Yeah, you keep hurting the one you're with. This new one. Definitely.
You're entering a new relationship. Heal from the previous one.
Okay.
Like, it's going to take you months because you must use this new person till they measure the old person. So heal from the new person.
So you're actually telling us what you actually do?
Yeah, I do that.
Okay.
Yeah. And then another thing is that both parties should be financially stable.
Both.
Yeah.
You bring, I bring.
Yes, bring, I bring.
Really?
Both parties should be financially.
But the man is actually the head, so why put a burden on the woman?
Oh, I cannot be paying for your wig and be paying for Maggie that used to cook soup for your own self.
You have to. It's a choice to actually help out if she chooses.
I'm not even saying for my own self.
I think we'll have a session to talk more on this.
Okay, hi babe, I want to buy this thing. You should tell me that, okay, hey, but I want to buy this thing. I have 20,000 naira. It costs 70,000 naira. So I bring 50,000 naira. It gives a sense of I'm dating a responsible woman, not a baby who is always everything. No, that's like a liability.
So if we're sharing the bills, we'll have to share the chores. Definitely.
Like definitely different. You are a
no.
grown-ass woman of your own.
You see, that's where it comes in.
God,
because it's your responsibility to provide. Why it's our responsibility to keep the home. So if you're wanting a sharing of the bills, you definitely have to share in the chores.
Let's get something straight. Before we started dating, you were a full-grown ass woman who was taking care of her own bills. How come automatically that we're dating, your bills are now my bills?
Now, do you know that when approaching a lady, if you're owing her, you're letting her know that I'm capable of taking responsibility for you? Yes. So we need to have that understanding so we don't think love is just about transaction and all.
I think you're being biased.
So you say because I don't agree with your points.
Being biased because how will I just, okay, can you not take care of my bills? Sorry to say.
No, because I was not made to take responsibility for them.
Right?
Not really. You started it. No, not really.
You actually asked for my opinion. I'm giving my opinion. You're trying to impose. Maybe there's somebody out there who is actually going to buy into my opinion. So let me give my opinion.
Okay, let's
listen about advices to give to anybody who's trying to venture into a relationship, right? Or to make
like how to make a relationship enjoyable in this 21st century, coupled with their mentality and views.
I think the most important thing is communication. So recently I met this girl who ghosted. I call it semi-ghosting because she was online, but she wasn't really giving me a good response. Like we
Okay.
used to chat before.
Yeah.
Now, according to her, she was going through something again. But like it was like it went like 1 week, 2 weeks. So she said she was going through something. And then after 2 weeks, she called me back and was trying to bring up the energy. I think my response to that was maturity demands that if you are going through something,
Talk
and need
about
space,
it.
even if you don't want to talk about it, let me know
Mhm.
that hey, I'm going through this phase in my life that
Yeah.
I need time off to think about these things. You get, I don't know if it's something that has time, you tell me that okay. If it's something that's happened before, you say okay, times like this I go through like 2 weeks and this. Okay, then I will understand that you respect me enough, you
Yeah.
respect the relationship enough to
Definitely.
actually communicate with me.
Mhm.
But in the event of you not doing that, I will speak for you by saying you're no longer interested. You understand? Because you can't just go ghost and come back to find me.
Sure.
Or expect to find me waiting for
Sure.
you. But things don't work that way. So communication is key.
Yeah.
As far to communication about the little things.
Definitely.
Yeah. So communication.
Even the most insignificant things.
Communicate.
Yeah, you
You
need to
understand?
communicate.
Because that is what it means. Sharing.
It actually strengthens bonds.
Yes. You understand?
It
But I
does.
think that's something that lacks. People lack. This 21st
Okay.
century,
You just want
because
to get.
get. And then the average guy thinks that the only way to woo a woman is to spoil her. You just take her out, and then I feel like the average girl also thinks that the only way she can be catered for is to be spoiled. But communication
So
is actually
it's
very, very important.
okay.
Yeah, I would have talked about vulnerability, but that's it's a complicated matter.
Yeah, it's complicated, but I think it should be allowed to.
Mm.
Yeah, if you actually appreciate someone, you should be able to bring yourself to the point where you can easily be vulnerable to them. Yes, you should.
This vulnerability issue,
It's very
it's
sensitive.
very, very sensitive.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I personally, before I can open up, it will take a time, a long, very, very long time. Yeah. So.
But now, experiences have actually brought you out.
Yeah, to a large extent. But I knew what I went through in my early days of being
course.
vulnerable.
Yes.
Like just opening up, just start talking and then blah. So with time, you get to see that. I think you go do vulnerable, woman go see you finish. Yeah. So
You're always hitting on the woman. Same scenario can actually occur in a male, you know.
Well, apparently I'm the guest here, then I'm speaking for my own gender.
I
so
see. Now you remind me again.
Female guest, let us speak for the female.
Okay, I will advocate for them on their behalf.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, it's nice to have you.
Thank you.
So probably over time we'll outgrow others' attitudes, and I feel there is need for true love to come back again.
Okay.
Yeah,
true love. That money.
Yeah, it's the one that stands the test of times, like our parents. So you're not actually wishing it comes back?
Well, it's believing in a fairy tale.
Wow.
Yeah, because things are changing, times are changing. The average, it's just there. Yeah, so the average girl.
And it's actually getting worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse.
And all. Yeah. It's all
Maybe
good.
there are still people out there who, I don't know, believe in love.
Yeah, definitely there might be people out there who still believe in love. But I'll always tell them to don't stop believing. Always believe in love. Yeah. There are true love. Yeah, leave those whole whatever saga, whatever it is. Yes. There are true love out there. And I actually believe that when you set your heart to it, you will actually attract that same energy. And in no time, everything will fall in place. So thank you for coming. Hope to see the more of you.
Yeah.
Ciao. So thank you for watching.